Alright, hello everyone, and welcome back to another video. I want to thank you all so much for 40 subscribers. It's been a dream. This is going to be my first real video on this channel, talking about NFL stuff, but here we go. So, we have NFL rule fixes that I think would make the NFL a much better place. I think if we fix the game clock, stopping clock abuse, the number of times a team can spike the ball, call timeouts in the final 2 minutes, and the intentional slowdown of late game situations makes the game drag on unnecessarily. Or what we do is we can simplify the end of half clock. So if a game is, say, a team's winning by a 35-point margin in the fourth, it switches to a running clock to spare everybody. Officiating, I expand booth review. This is all I have to say. Is it's gotten bad in the last few years that we have to expand the booth review. Give replay booth authority to correct obvious missed calls, like pass interference without requiring a coach's challenge. The 2019 Rams versus Saints NFC Championship is a big concept that we need this. Standardized holding calls. Holding is inconsistent and it's arbitrary whenever it's called because like you could go 99 yards and score a touchdown and then a holding call will bring that back. So we need to make holding calls more consistent. Mic the refs, require referees to explain every penalty on live mic, like in rugby. Um, Transparency would reduce fan frustration and hold officials more accountable. Player safety, this has been big in the last few years, especially last year. They were big on sportsmanship and safety, but hip drop tackles have already been banned and implemented. Um, Thursday night football for like injury, like if we Thursday night football, that's the big thing. It's if they limit that, it's to eliminate all non-divisional matchups. So it'd be like NFC and it'd be like say Jags and like the Eagles. That's non-divisional, and then that way they can't get injured. And the Guardian Cap should be in practice year round. Just saying. Overtime, both teams already guaranteed a possession, already fixed for the playoffs, but it's been applied to the regular season. A coin flip. Get rid of the coin flip. We need a better system. Shorten OT to I wouldn't even say 10 minutes. I'd say 7.5. Even that's pushing it. I'd say 10 minute. I'd say 7.5 to 10 minutes in an overtime period. In an overtime period, that would be better. Scoring, we could make the PAT worth 0 points. The extra point kick is a near automatic 99% race and meaningless. So either teams make a true 2 point conversion or nothing. Or we add a 4 point line past the 10-yard line, put it at like the 11. And instead of going, so they have the option to go for 2 or they have the option to go for 4. If they get the 4, they get the 4 points. So it could be they score a touchdown, they go for 4, it's 10-0 now instead of 8-0. That would make it interesting. And then replay and challenges give team one free challenge per game. That's currently. If you win the challenge, you get your timeout back. We already have that. But instead of that, why don't we just give teams one guaranteed extra challenge so coaching decisions aren't penalized as harshly, and then a 30-second replay clock. Kept all booth reviews at 30 seconds. If there's no clear evidence of error in 30 seconds, the call stands. This would speed up reviews drastically. And another thing is just another thing is they need to implement a challenge to penalties. We should be able to challenge penalties. Coaches should be able to challenge penalties on like pass interference and targeting and that kind of stuff. That way players aren't getting, ejected out here for the most bogus calls in NFL history. Anyways, that's it for this video. Thanks for watching and goodbye.